Hello everyone, I'm getting ready to make cranberry olive oil cake. Never made this before in my life, but I saw it on social media. It looked interesting. I bought a whole bunch of bags of Ocean Spray cranberries from my regular grocery store, Deerbergs. They were on sale. And then I also bought a couple Walmart brand cranberries. So I have like 8 bags of cranberries. And I used 3 of them last night and made cranberry sauce, like water bath canning cranberry sauce. I made 8 jars. There's only 3 jars sitting here because out of that batch, 5 of them did not seal. This is a brand I've never used before and I will never use again because 5 did not seal, and I've never had that happen before. I know what I'm doing. It is definitely a lid issue, not a user issue. So those 5 jars are in the fridge. It just means since they're no longer shelf stable because they didn't seal properly, I just got to eat them within the next couple months, which is fine. I'm going to, Thanksgiving is next week. I will eat them, but I would have rather had them shelf stable. It just made me frustrated, and I just no longer in the mood to make any more cranberry sauce for, to put on in the pantry. So instead, I'm just going to bake a whole bunch of different recipes. This one I happen to have saved on my social media, and so I had all the ingredients. So you need a 12-ounce bag of cranberries, orange zest, milk, orange juice, sugar, powdered sugar. That's going to be the icing on top, or the decoration on top, vanilla, 4 eggs, butter, salt, flour, baking powder, and olive oil, and a springform pan, which I happen to have. I have never used this springform pan. This was my mother-in-law's, and she loved it. It worked for her. I'm going to give it a try. So the first things first is you're going to bake it at the oven, 350 degrees. I will link the recipe down below. I got it from littlefiggy.com. And I'm going to just get all the ingredients together and show you along the way. Okay, the first step is to beat 4 eggs with the 1/2 cup of 1 1/2 cup of sugar in the mixer. I am terrible, absolutely terrible at cracking eggs, and I will crack them open one at a time in a separate dish before I add it to the mix. I have absolutely had bad eggs before. I've only ever had 1 bad egg, but 1 bad egg is enough. I had cracked like 5 eggs. It was a recipe that required 6 eggs, and the 6th egg was bad. And so since I had done it directly into all the other ingredients, it ruined everything. So it's rare, it happens, but I'm not gonna risk it again. So that is why I will crack every egg separately to make sure it's good before I add it to my mix. I cringe every time someone cracks open eggs, like back to back to back in with all the other ingredients. Again, it's pretty rare that it happens, but it does, and I'm not gonna risk it again. All right, we got the eggs and the sugar mixed, and now we're gonna slowly add in melted butter that has been cooled. You don't want the melted butter too hot or you're gonna cook your eggs. And then we're gonna add the olive oil. And I am using the whisk attachment. I don't use it that much, but that's what the recipe said. There's the oil. Now I gotta get my milk, orange juice, and vanilla and add all 3 of those. All the wet ingredients have been added. It's looking good. I'm gonna turn off the mixer. I'm gonna change the paddle, and then I'm gonna slowly add in 3 cups of flour, the baking powder, or was it baking soda? Baking powder, and then the salt. Baking powder was 1 1/2 teaspoon, and then it was 1/4 teaspoon salt. That's mixed in with the flour. I'm slowly adding in the flour, and then I will also add in the orange zest. Here is the mixed batter. I can taste the orange now. It tastes delicious. So we divide the cranberries into 8 ounces of cranberries and 4 ounces of cranberries. So we're gonna fold in these 8 ounces, and we're gonna bake this for 15 minutes, and then we're gonna pull it out, and then we're gonna push these cranberries in at the top, just barely in the top, I guess, so that way you get a kind of even distribution of cranberries throughout the cake, because I'm sure the cranberries are gonna settle to the bottom. So that's why you're gonna add this layer after it's been cooked for 15 minutes. I assume, I don't know, I could be making stuff up because it's late. It's just been a long day. It's a Saturday. I did a pet adoption event. Marty, one of the foster kittens, got adopted. It's been a good day, but I need to eat my emotions because I already miss Marty, so I'm making a cake. I did spray the springform pan and then I put the batter in. Now it's gonna go in for 15 minutes. Okay, it's been 15 minutes. There's still a bunch at the top. And it says not to overcrowd, so I'm a little worried. I don't know if I'm gonna end up using all these cranberries now. Just have to push them down, but not to overcrowd because then it won't cook all the way. So, I don't know. There's a lot more cranberries to do, so I definitely don't think I'm gonna put all these in. What do you think? Does that look like enough cranberries? All right, it's been 50 minutes, and that looks pretty clean to me. Perfect. The recipe said 50 to 60 after the initial 15. And so we're gonna let it cool for like 10 minutes. Let's check. Cool cake in pan for 10 minutes, then turn out onto cake plate, dust and garnish with powdered sugar. The cake came out of the spring form perfectly. It's the first I've used it. I don't know why I haven't used it before. It's gonna be my new favorite cake pan. It came out perfectly.
It's beautiful.
Taste test. Okay, so it's still warm. Like, it's only been 10 minutes. I'm hungry, I'm impatient. Is it too hot to eat?
Tart. Once you get a cherry.
I might have went crazy on the orange zest, but it's good. Do you like it?
It's delicious.
I gotta get a cherry. He says I gotta get a cranberry. A whole cranberries. And cranberries are tart. Oh.
It's delicious though.
That is so good. That is a cat being demanding, but this is so good. Oh my God. Why have I never made this before?